Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. Hey Jake, movie sign. I don't know what that means. But last time we started doing the infinite researches. And we've gotten a couple of it. Thanks for claiming first. We've got a couple of the mining researches done. This one's just about done. I think this actually might be the second one still. Yeah, I think so. But it's just about done. 30 more seconds or so. And we are working on the Dyson Sphere, which is now, I would say, more than 80% done. But we're still not launching very many rockets. So we need to work on that. More rockets, more pain. I actually loaded into the game beforehand today. Just to see, yeah, no frames. We have the quantum computers now, at least. That's good. That's a change. Frames are here. Or the components. And then the frames was starving us out. And we just finished that research. I think I'm going to keep going in that direction. Not really. I mean, other than the travel one, the transport one, I'm not that thrilled about the rest of them. Still friggin' silicon. Hey, Phasian, welcome. We're not bringing in enough silicon fast enough. That's the new one we just built, I think. The old ones were over here? Someplace? No, where the heck? I don't know why I cannot find. This is all glass. I don't know why I cannot find the old silicon mines without stumbling around for 10 minutes. Oh, because they're right next to them. Jerk. Alright, let's look at the charts. Entire star cluster. We may be producing more silicon ore than we need. We may be producing more silicon plates than we need. Well, that's good. I guess it's just a matter of getting things caught up after the problem, after the lack of it for so long. I think we ended up kind of going a whole stream without enough silicon, so it makes some sense. Let's change these to be 50%. At least. I may be tempted. I wish you could set this as a default for like your entire game. I may be tempted in the future playthroughs. Oh, speaking of future playthroughs. Oops. I may be tempted to put them all at 100 even. Hey Gareth, welcome. Yeah, there's lots of drones flying around here. And we have a Dyson Sphere. And a Dyson Swarm, for that matter. If I can get out here in a parking orbit. Yeah, not quite. It always pulls you into some motion. There's some ships warping out. We're still firing plenty of satellites. Plenty of sails in the Swarm. But yeah, if we can get that silicon to start behaving a little bit better, that would be nice. Ooh, bounced off the surface. Not really, but you get the idea. Why crazy amounts? Why the crazy amounts game? 50%. Yeah, 10%. Okay. Let's change them all to 50. At least that way they get some efficiency. Travel efficiency. really just not getting enough silicon ore in at one time. Oh, not you. Although these have plenty. I think it's just because I made these share a tower. Yeah, I bought it on release date too. It's, comparing it to the obvious comparisons, it's doing quite well for being the first release. Satisfactory wasn't, I don't think, this well developed on that first release, and I know Factorio wasn't. Well, no, it was, because it was already 12 versions in. This game is version 6, I guess. So that makes a difference too. So I don't know. I'm wondering if this just isn't enough silicon fast enough for this, for even 2 lines. Like, I almost should put another tower in on the other end over here for one of them. Kind of how those two are. I suppose I could. I could do that. Put a tower in here. We'd have to take out half of these belts, but I think that's okay. And then that way it's 10 more drones to help, or 10 more vessels to help with the shipments. I'll let those all run dry. Looks like they are. We need to reverse all the belts. I guess I can drag the center one down since we're here. Yeah, I agree. Quite polished for a first early access release. Out of building range. Right, of course. I should have thought about that. And then over here. I guess I should get this thing started too. That would be good. Smart. Silicon. Drones and vessels and warpers. Oh my. Silicon plates, obviously, and then this is a remote demand. Well, maybe the problem is, in fact, that we don't have enough being mined simultaneously. We may need to make another trip out to the outer wilds there. Yeah, we're gonna have to go mine some more. What do we have in the way of miners? Less than 1 stack. Mark 3 belts and towers. I think we just need to go get some miners then. We'll go back to Seleno and try and collect some more. Let's set that to also 50%. Oh, nope. Alright, back home real quick, which I saw that was nearby, which is good. There it is. Just a minor issue, yes. Oh, so I marked a tangent and then forgot about it. I saw a couple days ago, there's or yesterday? I don't know. Could have been 6 months, could have been 6 million years. An announcement about the next version. And it is coming before the end of the month. Yeah, the fix will be minor too. And it's going to have quite a few changes, and basically you won't be able to take advantage of a lot of the new stuff unless you start a new game. So I'm hoping we'll finish this Dyson Sphere in time so that we can do a so we could not have to worry about. I don't know that I'm going to start right away. I don't know. I kind of want to move on to other games. Yeah, the bot posted in the Discord. Yep. And some of the copy pasting stuff will be vanilla. Kiss this sphere goodbye. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what I want to do about it, because I don't want to spend, you know, we've spent whatever percentage of the streams for the last, oh, there's Slano. I didn't have to go to the star map for it. When did this come out? 3 months? We spent, you know, almost 2 to 3 streams a week for 3 months on this game, and I don't want to invest that kind of stream time again when there's other games to play. So what I may do is do some, like, I don't know, feature videos on YouTube or something. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I mean, I wish I had more time to play, because then I could, you know, like more streaming time, more whatevering time. Okay, here's a silicon node, but I don't know where the heck, right way over there. I see the ships taking off and landing. Alright, let's take a look at what we have for silicon that we haven't tapped yet. That one, obviously, we found on the other side of the pole. There's one here near that pole. There's one there. That might be the next best one to go to. We have this one already. That one. I'm not currently streaming anything else. Oh, there's 2 right here next to each other. That's where that's where we should go next. So I have a yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too, Jake. Is it's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that it's I don't necessarily want to keep going, or go again. I guess spend a whole nother, you know, dozens of streams on it, back to back kind of thing. So what I have in the queue for streaming, Age of Empires 2 had a new campaign. Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition had a new campaign, and I kind of found that those campaigns were more interesting on stream rather than on YouTube. I don't know what you guys think, but that's kind of how they felt to me. Plus, that way I can be held accountable for it. At some point, I don't think right away, but at some point there's a Satisfactory series coming. I think I'm going to wait on that for a little while too. Probably not till the next update unless it's really close, but these are kind of far apart. But there is a Satisfactory series coming for Twitch. I wasn't sure when I finished the YouTube series what I wanted to do next for Satisfactory, but I've decided that it's going to be a Twitch series. And my reasons are similar to the reasons Calidorn has given for him wanting to do his pretty much being as a Twitch series. It's Satisfactory is the kind of game that you want to, I don't know, build with interaction. I didn't realize it entirely right away, but I started to feel it while doing that update to update 4, converting it to update 4 series. Somewhere in the middle I sort of realized that this isn't a YouTube game. Also, I have another game planned. It's a surprise for premiering on my anniversary stream a little over a week from now. So, maybe we'll ride this game out through next week, and then we'll switch into that game. But if I need something to fill in, then it might be time for Age of Empires. I I want to come back to Oxygen Unincluded at some point. Thank you for the follow, Gareth. I want to come back to Oxygen Unincluded at some point. I've been poking at the big asteroid update. Nope. And it's kind of a nice mix between the original game and Spaced Out. And I also am interested in trying out the new biome, the new start on Spaced Out, the forest biome. So I'm interested in coming back to that at some point. And yeah, I'm not gonna do that suggestion. That just sounds too painful to me. Ah, yeah, Carcassonne. I was gonna ping you last night, but I figured you were probably busy. I was kind of waiting for you to ping me whenever you were ready. I didn't want to hit you up, but I was poking at. That's not what, I guess it is what I wanted. I was poking at Oxygen Included last night instead, so, or in lieu of, or whatever. So it was all good. Let's go this way with this one. Yeah, whenever you're ready, Jake. Monday or Wednesday or. Yeah, pretty much on all of my off nights of streaming, I like to just play some relaxing game of some kind. Sometimes I'll do like those feature series that I had been doing of other games. So those always could come into play on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, but at least for now, I don't have any that I'm super duper wanting to do. Can I get across this lake? Yeah, we can go there. That'll work. Oh, phasing. We don't need that, but we'll do it anyway. And then you can come into there. Local demand, storage. Yeah, I've thought about Subnautica too. I know there's some issues with some people watching it. I'm not opposed to playing Subnautica. That's actually on my list. But as I know there's some issues with people watching it. There's one down there. We'll go there next. I think I'm just going to tap all these silicon veins. So I'm interested in playing that too, potentially. I got it for free, the base game on Epic, so I do have that. So I could play that at any time. So I don't know. I mean, you know, a lot of this is what you guys want to see. Eventually, I would like to play Factorio again, modded Factorio again. Maybe, well, let's see, Peps is trying to convince me to play the new Mining Space Industries. Maybe I can convince the Shenanigans team to try that out with me after we finish with the vanilla run we're doing now, which honestly won't take long once we actually play it again. Ooh, look at that tight fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9 of them. 9 times. So that's a thought too. But any other suggestions, I'm always open. Hit me up on Discord or tell me here I'll try and remember it until the next time that I can go type it down someplace. Oh yeah, if we hadn't taken 2 weeks off for the World Traveler, we'd probably be done by now. Or at least we'd be done after like this weekend. So I'm not that worried about it. Vanilla doesn't take that long. And we're going slow, but it still doesn't take that long. Actually, he wasn't traveling 2 weeks ago, but he was this past week. So, but anyways, I think he's around this weekend. So I'm assuming we'll be back at it. Back at it. All right. Power. Oh, I guess I gotta set the settings again. You can have these, you can have these. You can have this, you can have this. Nope, not those. Clear. This. Storage. Oh, that's it. That's it, Wally. That's it. Alright, so those should... There they go. Pick it up again. Let's find the next one. Yeah, I mean, it's... I'll be honest, those kind of games aren't always that interesting to me, but I think it's... I think it'd be worth it. And I know I'll have fun. I mean, I'm not worried about not having fun. I'm potentially concerned about people with the vision thing. I don't remember what it's called. Calendar was talking about it, which is why he can't play it, and I don't think he can even watch it. So. And I mean, I know that there's the expansion out now, but I think I should start with the base game. I don't know. I don't really know anything about it other than that much. 7. All right. I think we'll do these two here. And these two here. And then you 3 over here last. Let me connect up some power while I'm thinking about it. Oh, get back over here. Yeah, and that's also the potential for those kind of story-based games, is that they get, you know, they can easily be spoiled for you by watching someone else play it. But I was watching Old Viking play Subnautica Below Zero the other day, and it looks compelling. Like this, there's a good, looks like there's a good story to kind of carry you through and things like that. So, I'm interested. I kind of have similar things to that, Jake. Like I won't I have this weird rule about movie trailers. There are 2 reasons why I will not watch a movie trailer. And they are polar opposites. One of them is, there's no way in heck I'm going to see this movie. I'm not interested at all. Which makes sense, I think, that you would not watch a movie trailer for a movie they're not at all interested in. And the other is, there's no way in heck I'm not going to see this movie. And so I don't want to hear anything more about it, accidentally spoil anything that I would rather see in the movie than in the trailer. One of my weird kind of quirks, I suppose. So it's like, if I'm definitely going to see the movie, I will not watch the trailer. And if I'm definitely not going to see the movie, I will not watch the trailer. If it's in the middle, then I may watch the trailer. I probably will watch the trailer. We're way out here. I have to run some power for this one. So that's kind of... Yeah. Yeah, even though it's a little bit different because it's not a current season of a TV show, my wife and I are watching Outlander. Oh, over there. There we go. And trying to avoid spoilers on it is interesting. I know I left a guy behind, but that's okay. Another 7. Okay. Kick raft out of the water, huh? Hey, I make the puns here. Good one. Oh, dang it. They keep moving the buttons around on me. Can't keep up. Yeah, if you want to be puny, that's up to you. I'm not here to judge. And yes, I misread on purpose. Okay. Did we get them all yet? I think there's maybe one more someplace. We did 2 series on it. There's one here. Our multiplayer shenanigans. Did 2 series on it. There's one over here too. Let's go get that one first. And we had a lot of fun. It's better in multiplayer. There are some things that would be tough to do, I think, by yourself. Oh, I'm out of foundation. Let's go find a tower and request some foundation. We only need like a couple thousand though. Let's do foundation. 2,000. Remote demand. Go. Here it comes. Glad I put that stuff in the network. Oh, we're gonna run out of miners too, I think. Yeah, we have 2 left. Doggone it, I should have grabbed another stack. Do I have the stuff here to make more? Nope. Oh yeah, okay. Just make them all. It was a friendly gesture. Yeah. You're talking about raft phasing? Yes, that's definitely a true statement. It is very fun. It's very much worth it to purchase. And, I mean, to be fair, well, the first series we kind of were flailing a little before we understood what we were supposed to do. But to be fair, we probably got, I don't know, 15 to 20 hours worth of actual stream time out of it, like not counting the flailing part. Maybe. So it's not... I don't think it's... I definitely think it's worth it. I mean, when you buy a game for whatever Raft costs these days, 20 bucks or 30 bucks? 20 bucks. And it gives you basically 20 hours worth of entertainment. It's, I don't know, I think $1 an hour is a pretty good rate for entertainment. There's obviously some storyline that needs to be finished. That's kind of the part that I'm missing out of it the most. And I guess replayability might be a problem too. Unless there's some sort of randomization that they introduce before the game is fully released. But still, you know, spending 20 bucks to get 20 plus hours of entertainment out of it, that's worth it to me, I think. We'll go there, I think. Let's see, we'll go here, about right there. There you are. And there you are. Yep. I pretty much... when the heck was the last time? The last time that I purchased a AAA title would be... well, I guess Age of Empires 1, 2, and 3 Definitive Edition, or Civ 6. Whichever one's newer. Those are the AAA titles that I've bought recently. And yeah, I don't really buy much in the way of AAA games. Most of them are shooters, which I don't like, for one. And yeah, I'd rather get value for my dollar than hype. Yeah, I can't remember when my last... other than those games, which I don't even know... I mean, I guess those are AAA games because, you know, Microsoft Studios and... wait, what the heck? Studio is Civ. Whatever. So, those are the only AAA games that I bought recently. They're just... not really my thing. 100 of those. Demand, storage. Yeah. Yeah, and even at $30 now for Factorio, it's obviously still well worth the price. Yeah, there's that too, Jake. There's that for sure. I mean, you know, someone can be expected to work hard. There's one there. But to get to that extent, is that the last one finally? It's very extreme for the ways that, you know, the pressure they're under and the rapidly changing demands of, you know, management or whatever. Yeah, Cyberpunk, that's a great example. Because, you know, those what are they called? Game directors were telling the upper management, no, we're just not there yet. It needs more time, and they're just like, we got to push that out the door. Yeah, No Man's Sky. At least No Man's Sky eventually made it correctly, I guess you would say. I don't know that Cyberpunk is ever going to come out of it. I don't know where the heck I'm going to bring power in. It's either that one down there or that one over there. That might be the shortest route from there. No towers are visible from here, though, so there's no obvious one. 6 miners left. Well, that's all we're going to get out of this node. Just make it worth it. Or cluster, whatever the heck it's called. Alright. And a tower. Yeah, I don't really have interest in that. I mean, I'm assuming it's, you know, got a good story and everything. But it's kind of off my map as a game I'm interested in playing. Did that one connect? No. No. It's too far. Really? Okay. There and there. And I'll leave you behind once again. That I don't know either, because that's definitely not my kind of game. Well, this should help matters for building the sphere, at least. I hope. But so what I was talking about earlier about, you know, what to do about the update for Dyson Sphere. I think there's a couple ideas, a couple of things I want to experiment with. So I may just do like some feature stuff. Oh, testicle physics. Is doing feature episodes. There's things I want to try, some ideas that people have kicked around that I want to test out and see what they look like, see how they work. So I may just do like play an offline game and just snap into it every once in a while just to show off a couple of things and make it more like a feature series on YouTube, because there's not going to be that much difference between this series and this version and that version. So I'm kind of okay with it in that respect. Let's look at, before we leave, I want to look at what's on the rest of these planets. We looked at it once, but I want to look at it again. Seleno 2, crude oil, crystal, spiniform. Lots of silicon there. A little titanium. I think we had no titanium in this world. Yeah. And this one is a barren desert. Holy crap, 40 million stone. Well, folks, if we need glass or foundation, that's an option. That for sure is an option. There's all the ships warping in from home. And it has fire ice, so that's useful. How do you have fire ice on a barren desert? How does that work? And how do you only have 84% solar energy when you're the closest planet to the star? I guess it's because it's a weak star. Yeah, it's because it's a weak star. It's a K-type star. 0.9 luminosity. Well, it's not that much weaker than the home star is. But it's K-type. So maybe that's why. I saw you zipping by me, so there we go. guess that could be, yeah. But we didn't have, I mean, they're not really simulating clouds, so it's hard to say. Let's go there first. This way. No, not this way. That way. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good point, though. I mean, I guess a lot of it could be just the weak star. But it's only 0.9, and ours here is 1.006, so it's not that much weaker. Especially when we have the O-type, I think it was, that's 2.4. Which I'm kind of disappointed that we won't have time to build a sphere around that, but, you know, sometime in the future. We can build a sphere around every star if we want to. Looks like the rockets are a little more prolific now. That's good. That means we'll get this finished. We should pick up some random supplies here at the mall. Things like miners for next time. Oops, not what I wanted. Looks like we're getting low on regular power poles. We could take a full stack of those and put the partial back. We're doing okay on towers, although we could get rid of those 2 towers there. Belts probably. No, we actually have 6.5 stacks of belts. 3.5 stacks of sorters. We are out of Mark 1 sorters, though, in case we need to set up more smelting. Let's just grab both of those. More of both vessels. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 towers worth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 towers worth. We can probably ease up on the firing of the sails. Let's look at the Y screen here. And the sails are giving us 900 megawatts, and the shell's giving us almost 12 gigawatts now. Although, well, at one of these nodes, it's going to take 654 sails to fill in 754. So around 700 sails to fill in each one of these available things. So, and that's still a lot. So I think I'll keep the sails firing for a little while, because these also decay over some amount of time that I can't remember what it is. So I think, I mean, 24,000 divided by 700 is 35. I think we have more than 35 nodes left to fill in. They are. They're caught from the ring and pulled in. You can see them being pulled in. It's these little blue dotted lines here. So they're getting pulled out of the ring here and tunneling in single file into this node here. Thank you, game, for lagging. I think that was an autosave. They're getting pulled into the nodes here and here like that. And then they don't decay once they get pulled into the nodes. But the ones that are in the ring do decay after however much time. So that's what. So there's 2 numbers here on each node. There's the structure points, which is the rockets, and then there's the cell points, which is the sails. So each one of these hexagonal clusters here requires somewhere around 700 each. So we need to have a good chunk of this 24,000 that's still in the swarm. Some of them are going to decay, some of them are going to get replaced, but I'm not that worried about it. Once we get close, I can probably cut back or cut off the firing of the sails, but I mean, it's just materials, and they're not even that expensive, so I'm not that worried about it. But it's a good point that I should cut it off at some point, probably. But I'm glad that we see now lots of rockets being fired. That's really good. All right, what do we need? What else do we need? Smelters, I suppose. If we end up doing any more smelting columns, that would be good to have. And maybe another stack of these. Actually, let's take both stacks and put the partial one back. I haven't used a storage box in a million years. Now that we have towers, there's no sense in using storage boxes. Yeah. I think that's good. Let's go back to the manufacturing planet and see what we can find. There you are. See what we can find to do, I should have said. Finish it properly. Oh, I need to reload my warpers. They're there. Crap, missed the planet. Pull an e-brake right there like that. That's a gift for scratching my nose. We still have some pavement to do, so we can do that. Recharge. We don't have that much charge lost, but might as well use the solar energy rather than, well, I guess solar energy still, but you know what I mean. A bunch of this, and get back to paving. Leave the world. Must be wintertime in this half of the planet. It is. Holler if you see me miss a spot as we go around. We found those couple of missed spots last time or the time before. Usually right around towers. Or mining fields where we couldn't see that we missed it. It's not easily. Well, at least I've finally finished that demand from Calendar. Those are Mark 1s. Let's go ahead and use those Mark 1 belts. Place them. I don't think that was it. No, I think we got more on the other pole, but I'm just flying around to see. But I saw a thing I could pit stop and fix. I always like to fix things. That might have been it. I'll go up into orbit and double check at higher speed. That might have been it. Last of the paving. Last of the Mohicans. Yeah, I think that was it. Open orbit. And find a stable orbit, hopefully. I find a good stable orbit here. Maybe. I think that was it. Caledon will be pleased. We have paved the world. Hey! And a banana potato, welcome. It's a heretic. No, actually, I was doing work as commanded by the Tentacle Lord many streams ago, just now, and that was paving this entire planet. And I think it's finally finished. I think we did the last bit. Unless you guys see any more. Change my orbit here. And the reason he demanded this planet to be paved is because it's the lava planet and he doesn't like the look of the lava planets. So he demanded me to pave it. Yes, it is almost done. I think we're well beyond 80% finally. And yeah, I think we did it, guys. I think we finally finished it. The calendar's not even here to see his demand completed. Sad day for him. Well, that depends on if you just oh, nice. Thank you, Jake. All right, well, let's land. Stop orbiting this planet. And is this thing empty yet? No. Still got yeah. Still has some glass. Can I just like no. We're overproducing glass now, so I can't. Okay, good. We fixed the silicon problem, guys. Oh, yes, we did. We killed it. Although I don't know how that could be, because we're definitely, it just must not be, must be getting backed up. Because we're definitely producing way more than that silicon now. We have to be. On that one planet alone. Yeah, this game has really nice statistics here. You can see literally the production of everything in the entire system, in the entire cluster. Broken down by the whole cluster itself, the planet you're standing on, any specific system, any specific planet that you've visited. Yeah, only places you've been, only systems you've been to, which makes sense. There's no sense in simulating the ones you haven't been to yet. And it may even be only the ones you've set up shop on. Because like we were just at, back where we, Seleno? Yeah, so it only shows Seleno 1 and Seleno system because it's only the places we have stuff set up on. Which is good, because that saves them useless cycling. Useless calculations. Considerations, I guess, for the calculations. So yeah, we're cranking out the silicon now. That's good. Here's our power, and you can see also the power by planet for the whole cluster. We're definitely not consuming the power we're demanding here, so that's good. Really just time. We went out and mined a crap ton of silicon in parts of the last 2 episodes, and then for the first. For the last 45 minutes to an hour of this stream, because we were seriously low on the silicon supplies, and that was causing our rockets to not launch very sufficiently. So we're capable of launching 2 rockets per second, and we might be there again. Let's see. We are 120 per minute, 2 per second. So we are producing and then launching. All the rockets we intended to, and we're also processing the white science as intended, I think. What did you see, Asian? What were you looking for and didn't see it? Did I miss something in the chat? Oh, the sails turned blue. Okay, yes. And we are producing and consuming 2 white science cubes per second, which is the intended amount as well. So, we're doing a good job. I don't know why green's not producing to the scale of everybody else, but whatever. Are we producing enough antimatter for... Did I miss it? We must have. Why are you not showing production of antimatter? Yeah, I mean, this has been a long time coming. We were just talking about at the beginning of the stream. I've been streaming this since the week it came out, and oh, that's because they're all friggin' backed up. We're not even making any antimatter. We're using so very little antimatter that we're not really even making any right now. Oh yeah, I thought you might notice those. These are artificial suns. They are you burn antimatter in artificial stars to generate power. Antimatter fuel rods. And they're nice. 7.5 gigajoules of energy, and these burn 75 megawatts at a time. So that's 100 seconds per antimatter rod. Oh yeah, the fun stuff happens here at the end. Actually, I was kind of thinking the other day that you know, most of the stuff you see set up here is because of the last half. I mean, you say half, of course. That's a little bit misleading. But the so yeah, so you did blue, red, and yellow. Yeah, so all this stuff here is in order to get enough stuff made for like half of what's on this planet is for making purple and green and white cubes, and the other half is for launching rockets. Yeah, the artificial suns we just got in the last week or so. They're relatively new for here. Jeez, oh, Pete, I'm yawning already. It makes a nice noise too. It was, yeah, it could have been. It was either Tuesday or last Saturday. I can't remember. It's been recent though. We're collecting energetic photons. Critical photons from the energy coming from the sphere at these dishes and converting those into hydrogen and antimatter here by particle colliding, and then turning those or putting those into fuel rods. Wait, why? We're backed up on hydrogen? No. Oh, I turned this off. Oops. Dummy. Why did I turn that off? I don't know. Either way, we have it now. It's a good thing that I noticed, though, because we almost ran out of fuel rods. Almost. Let's kick that up to 2,000. Wait, why did I put 10,000 warpers in here? Oops. Well, we're not going to need those for a long time. Oops. There's probably a few more towers like that. So, I'm kind of not sure what else we should work on. I mean, we could... Blue light sail, yeah. We might need more titanium smelting. No, it's ramping up to meet consumption, which means that it was stockpiled, and now it's ramping up to meet the consumption demand. Are you Bob Ross now, Jake? There it goes. Okay. That's what we want to see. We want to see, as it gets consumed out of stockpile, then it starts to ramp up production as the belts the belts returning to the towers fill up. I went and visited. Somebody demanded a visit. Might have been Caladorn also. That's over here. Yeah, we went and took a visit, I don't know, a couple weeks ago maybe. The only real thing to do at a black hole is to collect the unipolar magnets. I mean, there's other basic resources there too, and there's fire ice here too. But the only thing to do at a black hole, and for that matter, the neutron star, is to collect unipolar magnets. Those are the only two places you can find them in your entire cluster. So getting those is useful in order to make something. What do we make out of those? These? No. 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 These. No. These here. It's the easier recipe for making the particle colliders, particle containers. You either do it 2 engines, 2 copper, and 2 graphene, or you do it with 10 unipolar magnets and 2 copper. So once you're mining the unipolar magnets, it's way easier to do these with that than to have to set up all the green engines for it. So yeah, and that's what all these starred recipes are. These whatever recipes are, the advanced recipes. You know, this takes the spiniform stalagmite to make easier nanotubes rather than making them out of graphene and titanium. This takes the optical grading crystals instead of titanium crystals, so that you don't have to have the organic crystals and the titanium to make the titanium crystals. This uses the optical grading crystals to make photon combiners. I'm not using this recipe at all. I would rather have spent the optical grading crystals on the Casimir crystals rather than the photon combiners. For the number of them that we need, it's not that big of a deal. It's just glass. It's just stone. I mean, you take 2 stone makes 1 glass. 3 glass makes 2 prisms. And then 2 prisms makes 1 photon combiner. So that's what, like 6 stone for 1 photon combiner? That's not, I mean, it's a chain to set up, of course, but green engines aren't easy to set up either, so at least in mass. So, and when you compare the two, for the Casimir crystals, even though I need 6 of them instead of just 1 titanium, it's kind of, I think it's better used here. We didn't really use that much of this crystal silicon. It's only used for one thing that you mass produce. I mean, we're not really mass producing accumulators because they're recyclable, and we're not really using them anyway. I never did set them up in mass enough to use. But the particle broadband is the only thing that we're really using a lot of for purple science. And for that we're using the crystal silicon that we're getting from the fractal silicon. Oh, by the way, these all have a rare thing here that I can't point at because it goes away as soon as I do it. I tried touching the screen like an idiot. Hey, Menominee, welcome. You're talking about which resource are you talking about? Reducing a step for the particle containers? Yeah. So each of those rare items has a rare color indicator. So this one's a green rare. This one is a purple rare. This one is a orange or red rare. Fire ice? No, not fire ice. That's an alternate recipe, but it's just fire ice, which is a white rare, which is very common. The optical grading crystals, yeah. And there aren't that many in the system, so you want to be careful using those, as we learned. Kimberlite's a common rare, it's white. Fractal silicon we already looked at. Spiniform stalagmite is blue rare, so they kind of use that same color scheme that most games use these days, it seems like, to label their rares. They have white and green and blue and red and purple. But I know the purple rares are the hardest ones to find. And then I'm not sure which one's next, blue or red. And then green, the opposite of blue and red, and then green, and then white is fairly common, even though it's a rare. You can find fire ice anywhere. Definitely not worth fretting about finding fire ice. We probably don't need all this anymore. I think we're probably demanding enough power, and we could always set up more suns. But, yeah, here's all the rockets launching. You can see them launching pretty much constantly at 2 per second. So you'll see, depending on which ones have the rockets available, it looks like they're launching them at this in pairs, 2 per second. That's a pretty high rate. And then all those guns firing. It depends on where we're at in the orbit or the day cycle. Well, actually, both, I guess. But they're constantly firing, depending on which side of the planet's facing the star. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So maybe we could, since we're getting close and we kind of need something to do, and we're not there yet. Remember what the name of that star was? Phact. That's a fact. We could head out there and look around. It has a sulfuric acid ocean. And we could plan a sphere for it. I don't think we can do it from here. Shiny. Kind of funny how it shows you some things and not others on these planets when you zoom in. Oh, that's an ice giant. Oh, there's a planet around it. Okay. I was like, there's a ice giant with no planet? There's a planet orbiting. On moon circles. Uh-huh. Oh, it's a planet. Oh, it's a system in the distance there. Another gas giant. Wow. The system has 2 gas giants. Yeah, thanks, Narhalis. Yeah. I think I should have done a smaller diameter sphere on this planet, on this star, because I took the default shell, and it's pretty big. And I kind of wish I hadn't. There are 4 planets. Actually, there are 6 planets. No, we do not want to become famous. Thank you, though. Goodbye. Let's see. There we go. Close. Go away. I think there were 6 planets. V. There are, in fact, 6 planets. If I can remember where the thing is again. There it is. Yeah, 6 planets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let's fly there. Let's leave our. It's gas giants with an orbiting satellite. So I guess it's 4 planets and 2 moons. That's a fact. Yes. So, yeah. It's getting there. It's just going to take a little bit more time. And I've only got a half an hour left of this stream. And I don't think it's going to get done in that amount of time. And that is also a fact. But we'll do another stream on it, on this game, next week at least, and we can work on a plan for a Dyson Sphere for this one. Maybe we could use the other grid type just to see what it's like, and I think we'll do the tiniest possible option. And we can set up an outpost here in the system to receive in the sails and the rockets that we ship. At least we can start it. I don't think we'll finish it before the update's released next week sometime. I'm guessing toward the end of the week. But at least we'll be able to start it. They did make some comments about using the beta branch thing in Steam to allow you to continue playing on this version for the saves you have for this version, I think. I vaguely recall. But, yeah. I wonder if any of these planets are tidally locked, because that'd be really good for firing satellites. Sails, I mean. Be really nice. To find the sweet spot and then fire away. Let's go. I think I want to go toward the inner parts of the system, maybe. Let's stop here. And let's hit the brakes so that I don't go flying off in a random direction. And then V. Okay, let's see what we have. Fact 1. Lava planet. Caledon will be pleased. Could pave another planet. Has fractal silicon. 2.5 million. Lots of solar energy ratio. Not that we really care at this point. Fact 2 has the sulfuric acid ocean. We don't want to launch from any of these though, but we can see what's there. So this is a deuterium giant, and this is the Gobi satellite, and it has kimberlite. Over here we have Phact 5, which is a fire ice giant, and we have Phact 6, which is fire ice and kimberlite. Well, I think we're just going to have to launch from... I think we'll just set up a outpost here on Fact 1. But yeah, this star has a 2.442 luminosity, which is the brightest star in our system. So that'll be useful. Also, I can clear this indicator. That's just the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts. Only 56 million iron and copper here. 36 million titanium. A tiny little amount of silicon there. And there. 6 million there. And 30 million silicon there. Oh, we must be flying into the sun. Oh, we are. Where's Fact 1 at? Over there. Makes some nice noises, though. That's also a fact. That's 3 and 4. Here's Fact 1. So let's go set up an outpost here. Put down a few of our artificial stars. Well, there are two winning conditions. I have in fact won one of them already, which is the final technology, the white science technology. This planet's moving fast. Holy crap. So yeah, Caledon would be pleased if we set up shop here. That much I can tell you. I guess I'll have to bring in some pavement to pave this planet. The other option, of course, is Phact 2, which is a volcanic ash planet, so you'd probably grumble about that too. But we can pave this planet. We probably are making enough foundation to pave it. Let's see. So let's find a spot to just set up shop, put down a tower, and start bringing in antimatter fuel rods. And where's the equator at? Right here. And a meridian. Is that a meridian? No. Gotta set up on a meridian, folks. Gotta do it. This one might be. No. Alright, let's just fly up to the pole. See which one's a meridian. You know it's a meridian because it's the only one that goes all the way through. Oh, look at that. There's one. Going right here. Alright, so let's put a tower down. And we think we have some suns. Oops, power. Wait, those aren't here? Where are the artificial stars at? There they are. They're in Dyson Sphere Program. Okay, even though they're power. Sure. A bit more. You make a good point. You make a very valid point. If we complete the game while we are here, we will in fact have won. I agree with that. That is a very valid point. In fact, I don't know that I can come up with one better. Let's just summon in 1,000 of those and 1,000 of these. No, maybe. Yeah, that should be fine. Local supply, both of these. Remote demand and remote demand. And then we need to have a power pole here. And we need to have sorters here. And as soon as they arrive, we can hook up the power. I could jumpstart it too, though. I have plenty of power available. I love when these things spin up. That's an awesome animation. We're gonna need a lot more of these in order to get things started, or in order to power this whole planet. But we'll also set up dishes, I think. Should we? Do we? We don't actually need to. We have some though, so we could set some up. We have a lot being made. We have a lot made, I should say. I think I have 25 on me or something like that. Yeah. And there's like 100 in a tower back home. So we have plenty. So this will be an outpost for us to start from. We'll pick up the launchers, the sail launchers from back home, and use them here because we don't need them back home once the sails are gone. Hey, together, welcome. Let's remote demand this, and I'll do storage on that one. We shouldn't actually need anything more than storage on this one too, local storage. But these I like to provide. Have one vessel bring them in, to one tower, and then have a and then have them being distributed locally here. All right, here come the supplies. How did we get 110 or 1100? Weird. Yeah, we could do solar panels too. That's true. I tore up all those solar panels. We have all of those still, so we could do that. Once the sphere starts going up, though, we could put up dishes. Especially though, you make a good point, because this has 155% solar ratio. So we could definitely start a band of solar panels a bit off from the center and put the ray receivers in later. That's actually a very, very good suggestion. I like it. But I like to pave this also till we run out. And then we need more. More pavement. I should have requested that right away. I don't have the solar panels in a tower, so I can't demand those here. We'll have to go back and get them, which is fine. What I should have done before I burned all my power... Yeah. Or yeah, swap out for dishes later. That's true too. Is I should have... Yeah, we could use 20 more of these. Actually, I'll just get them from here. A little easier to pull them from like this. That'll work. See... There we go. Alright. Power. That's what I was going to do. Set up a charging station. Oh, Phasian. Yeah, use the magma like an Onai. I wish they would add some way to use the magma for power, like geothermal power, or even to turn it into stone or something. Like, there's got to be something they could do with it. All that came. Good. And here comes 10,000 more. Nice. Alright, let's do a bit of pavement here. Well, that's a, actually, you know, I should probably focus on paving them near the poles. It's a smarter thing to do. Especially since if we're talking about putting either dishes or solar panels up there, we kind of need that to be done. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Painting in circles. 3,000. Missed a spot back there. Right down at by the tower. Oh, I cannot color inside the lines. That's not. It's not at all in my skill set. Sorry. And we're out. Well, at least he didn't claim he had 4 dishwashers. They might have got him backhanded or something, though. I don't know. Oh, they come now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You're kind of stuck with what you can get. We could actually, if we paid attention, as tough as that is, if we paid attention, we might be able to see those ships coming into here from home. You can definitely see them flying out here to get, picking up the whatchamacallit out there, the magnets, the unipolar magnets, going up to Shara for whatever we have going on up there. A lot of Theta Circini and Seleno. It makes sense because Seleno's getting a lot of silicon. And Theta Circini, hey Ghost Fight Gamer, welcome. Theta Circini, we've got a lot of our stuff at. Notice has some stuff. But yeah. We've got a lot of stuff spread out. I don't remember what's where, so exactly. I think we'll do one more section up to here. This is the first stream you made it to this week, Ghost of Fight, or am I forgetting that you were here the other day? Feels like it's been a bit since you were here. Okay, then I'm just brain damaged. Oh right, I remember you were here because I was asking about something you did in the game that I can't remember now what it was. Where was our tower at? Oh no! Lost. Oh, the freaking, the infinite mining research. We were talking about that last time. I remember now. See, it only takes me a minute. 1,000 more. Oh, we might actually be... I've almost consumed all that was stockpiled. But I think that's enough space for right now for solar panels and or ray receivers on that. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, my sleep schedule's fixed too, which is why... Pretty fixed, I should say, which is why I only stream at certain times a day. And why I have to end in about 10 minutes. Actually, this time I have something to do before I can go to bed. And, couldn't get it... I wouldn't have had time to get it done before I needed to start streaming, so I'm going to do it after. Because I am responsible. I guess. I think we did two of the sets of 3 in the last one. Fortuitous. Indubitably. Alright, well those 5 are still incoming. There comes one now. Oh, they are. 2. Here comes the 3rd one. No, that one's going the other way. That might be going out to pick up some. Nice. That's fun. Well, while we wait for more pavement to get made, let's take a look at what this sphere looks like. What the sphere plan can look like. So instead of using layer 1, let's add a new layer. Let's do the tiniest radius possible. Do I care about the orbital inclination? Not really. And I don't really care about the longitude of whatever the heck either. Jake. Yeah, I don't think we want to do that freaking large orbital radius. Because that's going to start competing with the planet orbits a bit. You can actually make it bigger than the inner planet, which is kind of awesome. But yeah, we're going to go with the tiniest radius possible here. Let's create that shell. Can you delete the original shell then? No, you have to keep that one. That's kind of annoying. Okay, and I think we're going to do the square grid this time just for something different. What do you guys think? That is very tiny, though. It's very tiny. I mean, compared to... How big are these squares? 5s? I always do multiples then, I guess, right? Let's turn that off. Is that too small? What do you guys think? Should I go with a bigger one? Or should we just not do the square grid and do the triangular grid instead? How big of a set of triangles did we do in the last one? Did we do 6s? How do I not remember these things? What's wrong with my brain? Did we do 3 on a side? I think we did 3 on a side. What do you guys want to see? You want to see the square grid pattern since we did the triangular pattern the last time? I think that makes sense. I think we'll just do the smallest one, and then if that gets filled up super fast, then we can always do another one if we still have time. Why not? Let's go ahead and do... I still don't know the difference between the geodesic frame and the graticule frame. We can just keep doing this. We can go all the way out to the outside now. That's good. Just kind of zigzagging around the map here just to find places to go. And I don't know that we can really do anything smaller, reasonably so, than this grid size. That's too close. Oh boy, that's too close. Well, then we do that kind of thing. Oh, you can, yeah, we could go diagonal on those too. Okay, I think I see the difference now between the graticule and the geodesic. Has to do with curvature. At least with this being a small grid, it won't take us long to do this drawing. But I think, what time is it? I think we should fly back home. We're gonna need to do some work there anyway. At the beginning of the next stream. And then we can come back here. Hopefully there'll be some more... oh, let's grab the rest of this real quick and do a quick pavement on the other pole. Just to spend it all. We do have a bunch of this on in the home system on that other planet. So we could go and pick that up too. This is the first set of 3 here. We need to pick up the solar panels next time, and we need to pick up maybe some more array receivers, and hopefully we'll be ready to pick up the satellite, or the sail launchers, the railguns. Let's find home. There is home. Get in your home. Get your home. Whoa. Over here somewhere. There it is. Posture check, huh? Okay, so just an announcement or a reminder announcement. A week from Tuesday is my second channelversary. So going to be doing an extended stream that night, starting at least 2 hours early, possibly earlier, but less likely earlier. I'll have more information as it gets closer. I'm putting together plans for what to do that night. If you have suggestions, ideas, cockamamie theories, anything like that, by all means, hit me up in Discord. Plan so far is to play some community games and then to debut a new game that that I haven't played on my channel before. So we're gonna do that, and so the stream should be 4 hours minimum. If I can get started earlier, then it will be longer, but otherwise it'll be 4 hours. Planet 2 and 3. I'm trying to see them in the static here. Too much static. Hey, look, there's our sphere. There we are. Let's land here first, or for now. Go find a spot for the charging of the things over there. And then, yeah, and then the new debut game that is a surprise will be played on stream from then till when we're done with it. It is a game with a little bit of story to it. See if I can drop as many hints as possible without telling you what game it is over the next week. Yeah, so come armed to play some community games, things like Jackbox games, any other things. You won't need to own the game. Anything that I'm gonna have will be something that I just need to have. You won't need to own it. So no, don't worry about having to own the game or to have to spend money if you want to participate, anything like that. I'm trying to work on some giveaways. I've reached out to some possible sources for some game key giveaways. Hopefully I will have something for you. Interesting. Can you click on this? Oh, you can. Nice. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. So June 1st, early start time. Keep an eye on Discord for various announcements, and if you have suggestions or ideas, cockamamie or not, hit me up in Discord and I will entertain them at least. I also will have some other stream features that will be new as of that stream. So Calidorn is helping me with some of them. Some of them I'm cooking up on my own. Yeah, there's gonna be some new stuff. And then finally, tomorrow is Sunday Shenanigans, and hopefully we're getting back to Factorio tomorrow. I think IT Machinist is around, so we should be able to get back in and teach him how to do oil refining in Factorio. Almost at Satisfactory. So thank you guys for coming tonight. I hope you enjoyed this stream. Hopefully we will get to building some of that sphere on Tuesday, that new sphere. Hopefully this sphere will get done. Maybe I'll let the game run a little bit over the next couple of days to get closer to the finish line on this sphere. ASMR, oof. I don't know. When would you like one? So, yeah. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Let's find someone to raid. I don't know who's live. Is anybody live? Iron Wolf is live. Alrighty, let's Closified. Let's raid Iron Wolf. He is playing Factorial. I think he's playing... I can't remember what mod he's playing, but he's playing modded. I don't know if is it Pyanodons? I can't remember. But let's raid Iron Wolf. So thank you guys for coming tonight. And I will see you all tomorrow for shenanigans, and then we'll be back here on Tuesday for more Dyson Sphere. Bye, everyone.